I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies.
Jim Carrey just dropped some shocking words about Will Smith that have everyone in Hollywood losing their minds. He's calling out what he claims is a fake relationship between Will and Jada, with talk of humiliation, strange rituals, and serious allegations about how deep this whole thing goes. Jim's not just throwing shade, he's naming names from directors to executives, saying they helped cover everything up. We're diving into every single person Jim mentioned, straight to the top. With over 56 awards and more than 100 nominations, Jim Carrey isn't just another star. He's a Hollywood legend. But despite all that success, no one despises the Hollywood machine more than he does. Jim's seen what really goes on behind those cameras and red carpets, and it left him disgusted. He walked away from the fame and fortune because he realized Hollywood wasn't about art or truth. It was about control.
Yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't get dressed up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream?
There's just things happening.
In his recent interviews, Jim didn't hold back. He called Hollywood completely meaningless, claiming it's a place where people lose their souls trying to stay relevant. That's heavy coming from a guy who once ruled the box office. Now on the flip side, you've got Will Smith, another powerhouse actor, but totally different from Jim. While Jim turned his back on the spotlight, Will built his entire world around it. Every move he makes, his career, his family, even his marriage, is tied to the entertainment business. And Jada, she's been airing their private life on camera for years, turning personal drama into public spectacle. But here's what's wild. Jim says every time Will embarrasses himself in front of the whole world, Hollywood rewards him for it, like it's part of some twisted plan. Remember the 2022 Oscars slap? Will smacked Chris Rock, supposedly defending Jada's honor, and yet the crowd gave him a standing ovation.
I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse. And it really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
Jim Carrey weighing in on Will Smith's Oscar controversy during a new interview with Gayle King for CBS Mornings.
They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle. I'd have announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever. It's going to be ubiquitous.
Jim Carrey was on hand promoting his new movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but yeah, he made it clear how he felt about Will Smith's actions on Sunday night.
You do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
Then, right after that, Jada went on record saying she and Will aren't even really husband and wife anymore, despite being married. She's openly talked about her affairs and personal life as if it's entertainment. To a lot of people watching, it doesn't look like honesty. It looks like humiliation. Some say it's not just drama, it's a full-blown ritual designed to break him down in front of everyone.
On Oscar night 2022, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock after Chris made a crack about Jada's hair.
I could tell it bothered you. You did an eye roll.
Right. Yeah, and I did that eye roll not so much for me, and I think this is really important, but the fact that there could be a jab at alopecia.
Will then went on a profane tirade warning Chris not to mention his wife's name. Jada couldn't believe what she was hearing.
What is going on? Now, first of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. I'm like, what is going on right
keep
now?
my wife's name
out of your mouth, right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
What viewers did not see at the time, while Oscar clips were being shown, was Chris Rock leaning over the stage to talk to Jada.
And Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
And
Will.
what's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
How unusual for Will, a guy who, I mean, on that kind of stage to do something so insane.
Absolutely.
It's totally out of character.
It's not him whatsoever.
And to Jada's surprise, she was also blamed.
You became the bad guy. Look what Jada made it.
And this drama between Will and Jada just never stops. It's like every single year, something new and heartbreaking comes out about their relationship. You can literally see the pain in Will's eyes every time Jada drops another bombshell. In 2023, Jada dropped a no-holds-barred memoir that had everyone talking. In that book, she openly admitted to cheating on Will multiple times. And when he confronted her about it on Red Table Talk, things got emotional fast. Instead of taking responsibility, Jada flipped the script and blamed Will for her actions. Can you believe that? Will actually broke down crying right there in front of millions of viewers. If that doesn't scream humiliation, then what does? But Jada didn't stop there. Just weeks later, she posted another clip showing Will in tears again, this time inside their own home. You could tell he was uncomfortable. His body language said it all. Yet he didn't stop her from filming him. It's like he's trapped in this endless cycle of public embarrassment.
You know Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just...
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start roll. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us.
And it gets even darker because it's not just Will. Jada has dragged her kids into all of this too. On another Red Table Talk episode, this time with her daughter Willow, Jada shocked everyone when she revealed that she had exposed her kids to adult content when they were still very young. She even mentioned that she caught Willow watching explicit stuff on her phone at just 11 years old. And instead of acting like a mom should, she turned it into a joke on her show. Sitting there with her own mother, she laughed about it while Willow had to share private parts of her life for views and clicks. That's just wild. But it doesn't end with the family. Will and Jada are deeply tied to some of Hollywood's most powerful names, people like Oprah, Diddy, and Ellen DeGeneres. This elite circle seems to protect each other no matter what goes down. But here's the twist. When one of them gets exposed, the rest suddenly act like they were never close at all. When Diddy started facing serious allegations, Will was quick to distance himself, saying he had never been to any of Diddy's wild parties.
The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. That's not funny. but I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff, but you know that one your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
The way these stars turn on each other when things get messy is something else. There are hundreds of photos and videos showing Will partying with Diddy, and not just once or twice. These clips go back years, and people are now piecing them together like a puzzle. Even Diddy's own former security guard, the guy who handled the guest list for those exclusive parties, said that Will was a regular.
You heard about this sex tape that's being shopped around, a Diddy and another male? They say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, is only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy, that's black? That's hard to think. But then if you got the A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that Rat Pack, and I don't want to even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time. What's his name? Kushner? What's the other guy? Leonardo? Yeah, his name. Man, I don't keep up with these cats. But I heard that that's not only the tape that's being shopped. There's some other tapes out there, other people too with him. And him doing some things with some other people. So it's quite a few tapes that might be out there, what they're hearing. And I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they're really true. Because if they got if they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's gonna be crazy, bro.
Will can deny it all he wants, but the receipts are everywhere. You can't hide from the truth forever. And come on, it doesn't take a genius to guess what kind of stuff went down at those secret parties, or why Will's suddenly trying so hard to clear his name. His longtime friend, Bilal Smith, recently came forward and dropped some heavy claims. Bilal said that he personally caught Will being way too close with other men at those events. The way he tells it, it wasn't just casual, it was deep.
And then I saw sexual acts when I walked in on. Who'd you walk in on? Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, well, but I see his car there. I'm like, where is this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of down. Like I'm trying to find this. Like this is unlike him, right? So all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having angle with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch and Will was bent over on the couch and Dwayne was standing up. Like It was murder.
But let's not forget Jada. Every time a camera points her way, she's spilling some new drama about her and Will. From admitting to affairs to talking about how she's been unhappy for years, it's wild. It's like they turned their marriage into a reality show, and the rest of us are just watching it crash in slow motion. Bilal didn't stop there. He claimed that Will wasn't just attending Diddy's infamous parties, he was doing the same kind of stuff. According to Bilal, Will was getting involved with younger male actors in Hollywood. One name that came up was Brycer Gray, the actor from Empire, who later moved into adult entertainment. Will had publicly announced he was mentoring him, but apparently no one expected that this was what he meant by mentoring. That's just insane.
I'm watching him, he's with my man Charlie Mack, so Charlie was with me every step of the way. First out the limo, so Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love, and all he has to do is add discipline, and he gonna be all right.
It's like Uncle Will, Who is best to give you advice? And it's Will Smith, and I'm getting so much good advice. I got my first acting role, Empire, and it's changing my life. And it's like I'm listening from the greatest, and it's like making me well prepared to work with Taraji and Terrence Howard.
An interview with Will Smith grabbing Alfonso Rivera, squeezing his nip and trying to put his finger in his. Jada responded to the first global interview that I did with you.
That was a global interview.
Yes, it went all over the world.
It was in Arabic, I saw it.
Yeah, it's India, everywhere. I talked for 2 hours.
Okay.
And I said some pretty, what some people may think to be outrageous things, but I knew them to be true and had the evidence to show that it was true. That's when Jada responded out of anger, not out of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because for her to be a global iconic superstar, you rushed to the Breakfast Club to say, number one, that, I extorted you, there was a money shakedown. You said you didn't have all the facts. So that puts you in legal jeopardy right now. You said all the facts will come out. None of the facts came out. Now you, Will, and yourself are in legal jeopardy. Her lawyer sends me a cease and desist letter, which I had to report him to the bar. Kenneth B. Hurts, because he said I never knew Will, that I never worked for Will, and that he said he represented Willard Carroll Smith, which is Will's real name, but he was asking me to take down statements from Jada. So that's what we call in law overreaching. You cannot, if you're saying you represent Will, you can't compel me to do something against Jada, right? So I already knew that I had him legally. So I said, okay, I got y'all. Now, once that happened, there was another interview, of course, when she came outside and reiterated that she was suing, right? And there was another interview with TMZ just after that where one of the cameramen asked Jada, hey, Jada, have you seen Will with any men before? And her answer was no. So now that's a lie too, because I put out an interview with Will Smith grabbing Alfonso Rivera, squeezing his and trying to put his finger in his. After that, they reached out to me through many people, one being Charles Austin, AKA Charlie Mack, the federal informant. He reached out to me through a friend. From my understanding, allegedly, it was Will.
And here's where it gets even more twisted. Jada supposedly knew everything. Instead of exposing it, she tried to cover it up to protect their image. But that move backfired big time, because she's now facing a $3 million lawsuit connected to the whole mess. Bilal even said that Jada allegedly sent people after him to keep him quiet, which is why he's now speaking out for his own safety. That's some serious Hollywood drama right there. According to insiders, people in the industry have known about Will's rumored behavior for years, but chose to stay quiet to protect their own careers.
The Will and Jada sagas and entanglements and drama was out of the mainstream.
Bro,
here we are again.
It's back. Now, a man by the name of Bilal Salam alleges that Jada and her entourage basically rolled up on him at a birthday party in 2021. He said he was very close friends with Will for decades. But Jada and about 7 other people confronted him at Will's 53rd birthday party. And he claims that she became very aggressive, She told him that if he didn't stop telling her personal business, that he would end up missing or catch a bullet. That's what he's saying. He also claims that Jada was demanding that he sign like a non-disclosure agreement. And he said months later, they actually needed his help. He claims that, after Will's infamous Oscar slap, they were trying to use him to help him with crisis management. But according to the lawsuit, it says the plaintiff refused to perform tasks he believed to be illegal, unethical, or morally compromising. And he's basically saying that he didn't want to be involved in any cover-up or deceptive PR campaigns. And now he feels like they're retaliating against him, and he's suing her for $3 million.
So the threat was regarding what exactly? Rewind that for me.
So the threat was, stop telling my personal business. And he's claiming that she said, or end up missing or catch a bullet, according to him. That's what he's saying.
Got it. And he was working with the family.
That's what it sounds like, because he says he was very close to Will for years. And at one point they needed him. But he refused to cooperate with, stuff that he felt was.
Now that everything's coming out, it's clear. Will didn't just lose control of his image. He became the image Hollywood wanted, vulnerable, exposed, and completely trapped in the spotlight. Jim Carrey saw this world for what it really was. That's why he walked away. But Will stayed in it, and now everything from his public humiliation to his personal scandals looks less like random bad luck and more like a carefully crafted pattern. The once perfect Hollywood couple is falling apart right before our eyes, and no one can pretend it's not happening anymore. The cracks in that glossy image are too deep to hide. If you're just as shocked by these revelations, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment below. Let's talk about what you think is really going on behind those Hollywood lights.